Beer, because it's my nemesis, Ventoux.
It's like the moon. There's nothing there. There's no grass. There's just rock. It's weird.
Well, that's a mythical place, I think.
It doesn't like me. I don't know.
And this is it, the Mont Ventoux today. It's 1 degree Celsius, there's 30 meters of visibility, and as you can see, a few snow flurries in the air as well. These weather conditions will add to the fear that runs through every rider's mind when he thinks about the Mont Ventoux. But even if it does clear overnight, this is still going to be the scene of an epic battle. The Tour de France has been over here many times, but it's only finished at the top of this mountain on 5 occasions, and every winner here has been a cycling hero. Charlie Gall was the first man to win here in 1958. Not only did he win the stage, he went on to win the Tour. The next great name to conquer the Giant of Provence was France's hero, Raymond Poulidor. In 1965, he rode to a dramatic stage victory at the summit. 5 years later, in 1970, the greatest cyclist of all time, Eddy Merckx, raced up the mountain to victory in the yellow jersey. In 1972, a young Frenchman, Bernard Thévenet, won at the summit of the climb. 3 years later, he would win the Tour. The race waited 15 years before it returned to the barren slopes, and France's Jean-François Bernard time-trialled to victory, a victory that brought him the yellow jersey. Another name will be added to that illustrious list tomorrow. I've ridden this mountain, I can still remember the anxiety the night before and the thoughts that this beast conjures up in your mind, and I know that that's still the same for the riders of this year's Tour de France.
I think that it's fair to say the Ventoux is the hardest race in the entire Tour. It's 19 kilometers at close to 10%. It's an incredibly hard climb, and so and one that I don't know if I have a very good relationship with that mountain, and so I'll be happy when it's past us.
Racing up there, I'm convinced it's one of the hardest climbs simply because it never changes. It's just unrelenting, and I think if it's hot there, it's just hell because it opens up and you see the last 5 Ks. And if you're not feeling good, you can just see it going up and up and up for 4 or 5 kilometers in front of you, and it honestly is horrific.
It's a place where I think everybody who loves cycling or is a fan of cycling or follows the sport should go, because it's unlike anything anywhere else. It's 1,900 meters at the top, but it's not like any other 1,900 meters anywhere else. I mean, 1,900 meters on the Izoard, you can breathe. The top of the Ventoux, you cannot breathe. At least I can't.
Apart from the excitement of the bike race, there's always a sad moment when the Tour de France visits the Mont Ventoux, because it was here on the slopes of this mountain in 1967 that Tom Simpson gave up his life pursuing the sport that he loved. On that day, it was 35 degrees Celsius, and as Simpson collapsed from his bike, he was helped to the side of the road by the British team. Here, 2 kilometers to go to the summit is the